And will be in the pole. Outside to be Lucas Lambries, the OL from Clintonville, Wisconsin.
Row 2 to the inside, the 28C of Austin Carruthers out of Williston, and alongside from Medford, Oregon, the 15J of Jeremy Ritchie.
Brandon Englot from Carlisle, Saskatchewan in the 44R will be in row number 3 outside. Chris Tuchscherer from Burlington, North Dakota in 73T.
Row 4 to the inside, the 89 of Jeff Bieber out of Fairview, Montana, alongside the 2.0 of Dick Brack from Longmont, Colorado.
And row number 5 from Minot in 29, it'll be Drew Christensen. All right, Grant Oskvig going to look him over here as they are lined up and ready to go out of turns 3 and 4. Green flag waves are underway.
Lucas Lambries with a great shot out of turn number 4 and gone right now to the back straightaway. Jeremy Ritchie out of Oregon put him up into the top 2. Carruthers there ruffling the skirt there for a moment in the 90 machine. And the 90 up the banking right now. Kind of a mad scramble for third on back here on lap number 1.
Yeah, they are 4 wide here. Look at this out of turn number 2. Christensen going to be the benefactor. He got at least 4 spots out of that move right there. And Christensen move him up into the top 4, maybe even more out of 4.
Yeah, he didn't get to the top. Well, he did get to the top 4 across the line that time. He's the third. Drew Christensen, passing points, you say. Boy, he figured that out in a hurry and stumbled there for a moment at turn number 3, but he is rocketed his way into contention. Christensen, the third place drivers, who go to 1 and 2.
And that's 3 straight heat races of the last place starter moving up into the top 3. So this track has definitely got some room to pass out here today as we look at Brack in the 2.0 down to the inside of the 44 of Brandon Englot and give the spot to Brack that time by.
Yeah, Brack there as he's going to get taken around right now by the 44. Englot got in the back of the 2.0 and yellow on the Speedway in turn number 2. So turn number 2, Dick Brack was gassing her up there another time. And the 44 making some contact, Brandon Englot. Want to welcome everybody on the Friesen Performance Live look in here. You are checking in at the Wilson Basin Raceway. Your Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds on track right now. Lucas Lambries, Jeremy Ritchie, Drew Christensen from the tail up into the top 3. 6 laps remaining. Of course, the entire 2022 Corral Sales Dakota Classic Modified Tour powered by Industrial Electric. The only place you're going to find it online to view is on IMCA TV. Go to imca.tv for more information and to catch the rest of tonight's racing action and be able to check out all week long. Lucas Lambries, fresh off a win in Iowa during the Western Iowa Midwest Madness Tour and looking to maybe turn his luck around a little bit here in Dakota. Will restart with 6 laps remaining. So the 44 being called for the caution. He has been asked to leave the Speedway, has done so. Dick Brack able to continue, will be so trying to get the 2.0 of Dick Brack up into the 4th spot. So there we go, need to get the 2.0 to the inside of the number 90 machine in the back straightaway. There we go, we got him.
All right, looks ready. Lineup is good, we're ready to go. 6 laps up on the scoreboard. That's what remains out of 10 here for heat race number 4 of your Williston Auto and Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds. So Lucas Lambries going to set the pace here. As they go down the back straightaway, Grant Oskvig looking over them intently, waving his green flag in the ready, coming out of turns number 3 and 4. Green is out, and here we go again. We got trouble coming out of 4. That is Chris Tuchscherer in the 73T. And the 89 car of Jeff Bieber from Fairview, Montana. First time out on the tour this year so far.
Becca just told me to check my fantasy picks. I can't remember what my handle is, so I got to dive back in here and check.
It'll tell you.
I know. Just give me a minute here. Yes, I am. That is me. Becca sent me an update.
Where are you at? Oh, you're up in top 12. All rankings, overall standings? Yeah, mine is updated different than that, so it shows you in 12th on mine. I'm in 7th.
Of course,
and I'm in 7th.
Of course, it has me behind you on your screen.
If I was going to lie about this, I would make myself the leader.
How long ago did you? I guess I am 12th.
There you go.
I'm going to go with what Becca had. I was number 1 for a moment.
Yeah, well, that moment was very fleeting.
Do I win anything?
The Blonde Bomber 24, Becca, is in 5th right now.
So now this isn't even nice. So Checks and Rex, that's you. You actually get on the screen. We show it when I'm not even leading. It's a conspiracy.
I think so too. You know, it's your first time. Oh wait. No, you're still not on here.
I'm not on that. I'm not on that one either.
48's on there though. All right, those aren't complete, though. Those don't matter. The thing that stinks about this one is I'm not going to score any points in this one. I don't have any of my fantasy picks in this heat race. So,
I was just as stunned as anybody else that I was actually, even for a fleeting moment, apparently leading overall points. So
Becca's got that Photoshop working for her pretty good. Okay, lineup is good. Looks like we got a car getting pushed off of the track. Austin Carruthers in the 28C has had tons of trouble and bad luck throughout this tour here so far as we hit the halfway point. And Lambrey's going to set the pace, and they get the green from Grant Oskvig, and we are back to racing.
Lambrey's with another great jump down into turns 1 and 2. Ritchie to second. Christensen working that outside line for a moment, going to get things wound up and determine where he wants to go, back to that familiar territory around the inside. Got tight there. We're halfway home.
And the 15 J Machine scrubbed off a lot of speed. Jeremy Ritchie in that last corner, but a lot better through 1 and 2 as Christensen sets on into the 3rd spot. You have Brack behind him. Brack rebounding from getting spun out earlier in this heat race, but looking back up here for 2nd and 3rd. Christensen is real good on entry. As right there, just not able to capitalize yet as they go down the back straightaway, 4 to go.
I think Christensen restarted in a line that he didn't really want to, and has taken a moment to get that rhythm back in that 29 as he will set his sights on Jeremy Ritchie down into turns 1 and 2. He's going to wash up the banking. Still Lucas Lambrey's well in command of this one, leading by 1.2 seconds. Lambrey's has looked really good here tonight in this heat race. He's going to lead with 2 to go.
And Lambrey's had some rear end damage last night in the A main, and it's definitely fixed now as he is rocketed out to about over half a straightaway lead. White flag is coming out here from Grant Ospik, this time by one more time around for Lucas Lambrey's.
Lambrey's well in control. The Wisconsin driver, a past Race of Champions winner in a sport mod down at the Boone Speedway, has well acclimated himself to an IMC modified over the last handful of years, and he will charge out of turn number 4, posting the win. Ritchie 2nd, Christensen 3rd, and Dick Brack, good run in the 2.0, will complete the top 4.
Okay, heat race number 5 for your Williston Auto and Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds coming up here next. The only driver to compete in every event ever in the Dakota Mod Tour will be the 25 from Sydney, Montana of Smokin' Hank Berry. Outside from Fairview, Montana in 12B, it'll be Justin Bieber.
Road 2 to the inside, last year's champion of the tour, the 14W of Tim Ward out of Harcourt, Iowa, alongside the 18JT of Jeremy Thornton out of Casa Grande, Arizona.
Row number 3 has the dark horse from Williston, 14T Travis Hagen. Outside of him from Tioga in 4, Rich Bowman.
Row 4 on the inside, the 17X of Tommy Lee out of Granora, North Dakota. Alongside is Justin Smalls Medler from Minot in the 75M.
And from Turtle Lake, North Dakota in 5T, your final starter, it'll be Marcus Tomlinson.
So I believe that is a 17 machine, the 17T of Tommy Lee. And as soon as he got down to turn number 1, a whole bunch of smoke out of that car, and he's going to need some assistance here tonight. in that first turn.
Tough break straight off of his farewell tour with Motley Crue.
I know. Apparently the jump wasn't seamless to an IMC modified.
First night out on the tour too, and this is not a good sign. Tough break there for Tommy Lee. Hopefully nothing serious, and he can get that thing ready for the feature race later on here tonight. They're the B mains first, and then the feature race.
Alert the media. Rowdy Briggs is now tuned in. Just got home from work. Sorry for being tardy. Welcome in, Rowdy.
Yeah, we'll just have to write your name on the board. Send you to the principal's office for being late to school here today. All right, so we'll get Tommy Lee off of the racetrack. Looks like the lineup should be ready to go here once again.
Hank Berry, Justin Bieber, row 1. Tim Ward, Jeremy Thornton, row 2. Then Hagan and Bowman. Tommy Lee, a scratch. That'll leave Justin Smalls-Medler and Marcus Tomlinson to do battle here tonight. 10 laps of distance, top 12 in passing points. IMC Modified Heat Race number 5 here on the Friesen Performance Live look-in. Smoke and Hank Berry on the charge. He's going to lead down to turn number 1.
Smoke and Hank leads him in there. Tim Ward jumping up into second. Smoke coming out of the 14 of Hagan here as Tim Ward slid up. And Hagan able to run right through the open door into turn number 3. He slides up a bit, opens up the door. We're going to stack them up here a bit out of turn 4, and they somehow stay off each other. Lap 1 is in.
And lap 1 is in the books. We charge the back straightaway. Hagan looking good. Now Tomlinson charging to the inside. Jeremy Thornton in the 18 machine, the 18 JT, trying to play some defense here around the bottom as you got the 12. Nearly leaving the building here. He will fall to the tail. We stay under green. Still Smoke and Hank, your leader, going to turn number 3.
Yeah, down into turn 3 they go. We're looking right now at the 18 JT. Jeremy Thornton here as he comes around, knocks down another lap here, 8 to go. It's single filed out and spread around the Williston Basin Speedway here. As we knock down yet another lap, Smoking Hank Berry putting on a good show here up front, but Hagan closing on in.
Tim Ward rides in that 3rd spot. Not really able to gain back in on Travis Hagan. At times seemed like maybe Hagan will pick up a car link for 2 on Smoking Hank, but Hank has been solid here tonight. Tim Ward, trying to gas her up here on turn number 4, last year's champion. Looking to get a win tonight as well. Smoking Hank, your leader. There's Hagan in 2nd.
As they go down the back straightaway, Hagan can sometimes put a good rally here together. If he can get into turn 3 cleanly, he does close in there a bit, but we'll see if the 25 of Hank Berry can open up that lead a bit. He gets tight in 1 and 2. That's going to open up the door here as we have 4 laps remaining.
The dark horse, Travis Hagan, trying to point and shoot his way. Maybe to the inside, climbs the banking there for a minute, trying to get a run back on Smoking Hank Berry. 3 laps remaining this one. Hagan way upstairs right now, losing a bunch of ground, but Tim Ward not able to capitalize. I think the entire top 4 is starting to reel in Hank here for a minute, but we got 2 to go.
And traffic is in front of your race leader, the 4 of Rich Bowman. Gonna go up a little bit high there. Smoking Hank able to get on by. Down the back straightaway they go. White flag coming up this time by 1 more lap to go for Smoking Hank Berry.
Hank Berry, the 25, as we said, has competed in every single night of every single tour over 33 years. An incredible record. Smoking Hank Berry out of turn number 4 will pick up the checkered flag. He will win heat race number 5. Travis Hagan 2nd. Tim Ward hanging on and besting Jeremy Thornton for the top 5.
And we'll move on to your 6th and final heat race. As the hometown, I guess you could call it hometown crowd. This is probably one of the closest track to Sydney. So, yeah, the crowd going nuts here for your winner, Smoking Hank Berry. But your Williston Auto Friesen Performance IMCA Modified Heat Race number 6 coming up next. Mike Tomlinson from Turtle Lake will be on the pole in 2T outside from Green River, Wyoming. 33Y of Bryson Yeager.
Row 2 to the inside, the 111 of Ethan Broxma from Newton, Iowa. Flanking him, the 12 of Matt Auckland from Glendon, Minnesota.
Row number 3 will have Jamestown, North Dakota's the 0, the Chicken Nuggy Buggy of Scott Gartner, Jeremiah Ledoux from Trenton, North Dakota, and the 11 will be to the outside.
A past tour champion and winner of the last 2 events on the tour. The 11X of Tom Berry Jr. out of Des Moines on the inside of the 4th row. On the outside, the young lady from Tucson, Arizona. That is the 44K of Kelsey Foley.
And your final starter from Boone, Iowa. In 82, it's Jake McBurney. Final heat race. That's heat race number 6. Is about ready to go. Green Flag Racing. Grant Ospik has already given them the 1 to go. They're tightening on up here on the backside. 10 more laps to determine who gets to go to the show and who has to go to the B main. Green is out, and here we go.
Underway in this one, Tomlinson with a great jump. Yeager kind of got held up for a minute, though track clear in front of him, and he's going to reel in Tomlinson. Matt Auckland, boy, kind of riding the rough stuff upstairs, and he's going to put her on the cushion. Auckland to 4th as we go to turn number 1.
Auckland going to drop in as look at Tom Berry Jr., your current point leader. Got a good run underneath them. He'll take over the 4th position. They are side by side right behind your leader out of turn number 4, Bryson Yeager, trying to hold on to it. But at the line, that was the 111 of Ethan Broxma.
Yeah, Braxma out in front. Tom Berry Jr. now to the top 2. Scotty Gartner going to make it 3 deep for 3rd. Here we go, 3 across out of turn number 4. And Tom Berry Jr. going to lead this time going to 1.
And they are 3 wide still on behind the McBurney in the 82. Trying to play the same game that everybody else has been doing from the back row and moving up into the top 4 now as Matt Auckland drives it in deep right behind them. Out of turn 4, Auckland going to move past Tomlinson. And that'll put him into 5th with 6 laps remaining.
Scotty Gartner continues to ride in the 3rd spot. Jake McBurney, as you said, from a long ways back in this one. The 82 out of Boone, Iowa, looking for an opportunity to the inside of Gartner. Has one right now here at the halfway mark.
And Jake McBurney had the advantage at the line. And now the 0, the Chicky Nuggy Buggy sliding up the hill a bit. Matt Auckland going to try to run in through the door here going into turn number 3. He is side by side out of 4. He'll get the spot, put the 12 up to 4th.
Yeah, Matt Auckland on the rebound. He was up there a little bit ago, got shuffled back, and boy, he's got the elbows up in that 12 machine out of Glendon, Minnesota. Going to try and track down Jake McBurney here in the back half of this one. 3 laps to go. Tom Berry Jr. still your leader.
As they settle on down here, yeah, you're correct. It's Tom Berry Jr., Ethan Braxman, Jake McBurney, Matt Auckland, Scott Gartner, your top 5. As they go down, wave of the green flag, 2 more laps to go for the 11X of Tom Berry Jr.
Jake McBurney there in the 82, dead ahead of him is 2nd place driver Ethan Braxma. Braxma from the inside of row number 2. Charged through turns 3 and 4. Tom Berry Jr. under the white flag here on the front straightaway. Tom Berry looking to pick up a bunch of passing points, looking to put it to show. Try and go 3 for 3 on the tour. See if he can run the string the entire way. Tom Berry Jr. out of Des Moines will cross the line first. He will win it by a straightaway over Ethan Brax with the 2nd spot. Jake McBurney across the line in 3rd. Close there. Scotty Gartner will steal the 4th spot from Matt Auckland here at the Checkers.
All right, that'll do it for our heat races. That means it's time for the draw.
So as we get ready for the draw here tonight, got a used camper RV and want to trade for a new one? Corral Sales will give you a good price for your used unit. Just starting out or wanting to buy a used camper RV, give Corral Sales a call. They are the place to go for your pre-owned campers. And of course, a proud sponsor all 33 years of the tour. Of course, the title sponsorship belonging to Corral Sales here at the Dakota Classic Mod Tour, powered by Industrial Electric. Appreciate our nightly sponsors here tonight, Williston Auto and One Stop Trailers, along with Bubba's Bubbles and Village Family Laundry. Many new signs around the Speedway on the front fence and new signs on the back straightaway. We'd like to thank all of our new sponsors. Their contributions help support the racetrack. If you'd like a sign out here at the racetrack, be sure to contact Terry Goodrow. A big shout out to the following businesses: Tractor and Equipment, H&H Electric, Borsheim Crane Service, and El Rancho, the official track hotel, the Williston Basin Speedway. Mention Williston Basin Racing and get a room for $60. The announcer's booth sponsor for 2022 is Chamley Pipe and Salvage. We appreciate their great support. Tow truck sponsored tonight by Danny and Shane Nearing, Wayne Lund, Shane Nearing, and Dean Benth, the drivers as well. Of course, our portable bathrooms sponsored by Mondak Portables of Williston, Concessions, Elizabeth Dance Expressions, full concessions available. The pink dumpsters here tonight. Bras for a Cause brought their big pink dumpsters out to the racetrack again for the race season. These pink dumpsters are for cans only. We encourage you to use those pink dumpsters for your cans. Bras for a Cause receives all the money for the cans that are collected. And the dumpsters coming from Chamley Pipe and Salvage. 50-50 tickets are being sold out of the souvenir booth. I've seen them walking around here tonight as well. The 50-50 winner will be drawn before the A main feature. At intermission, we'll have the Walmart Candy Toss. Cleanup, of course, of the Speedway is by our slingshot drivers. We appreciate everybody's help for that. I know somebody was asking about when the fireworks are going to be rescheduled too. The TNT Fireworks Bras for a Cause night has been rescheduled for August 27th during the championship here at the Williston Basin Raceway. And just thank you to each and every individual and volunteer that helps make racing possible here at the Basin. We appreciate it very much. We're going to send it down trackside for the modified draw with Corey Litton.
Okay, we'll get underway here with our draw. Starting off, the stock cars went 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we do that in this one or not? First one coming up here from Estevan, Saskatchewan, number 10. It's Ed Turnbull. Ed, come on up here. Draw a Frisbee. And we'll see where you end up. It is number 1 for Ed Turnbull. So Ed Turnbull going to be starting on the pole here, race fans. Who wants this Frisbee thrown at you right now? Make some noise. And call it in the air. Oh! All right, so Ed Turnbull going to be your pole sitter here tonight. Eddie Bellick in the 3B from Arvada, Colorado. He was heat race number 2 winner. Eddie, go make your pick. The one's already off the board. And Eddie Bellick draws number 4 for Eddie Bellick, outside row number 2. All right, he's already signed it. Who wants it, race fans? Come on, make some noise. Heat race winner for number 399B from right here in Williston, Brady Biella. All right, Brady, let's see what you got. It is number. That'll be I believe the 3. Yeah, all right. It looks like an E. Number 3 for Brady Biella. Now, who wants one from your hometown driver here? Brady Biella. Crowd a little louder for this one. Gonna chuck it. Look at that. Look alive. Hey, the kid caught it. Awesome job. Brady Biella. Great job there. Okay, we move on to heat race number 4 winner, the OL from Clintonville, Wisconsin, Lucas Lambries. And Lucas draws number 5. Number 5 for Lucas Lambries. Your winner. Okay, wait. Before we do that. Okay, make some noise. Who wants this one? Oh. In a scrum for that one. Heat race number 5 winner from Sydney, Montana, Smokin' Hank Berry. Smokin' Hank Berry draws number 2 outside front row. And your final heat race winner, he is undefeated so far. It's Tom Berry Jr. from Des Moines, Iowa in the 11X, and he is going to make it official. And it is the 6th. So he'll start 6 out of the 6 in the redraw here, and he'll get the autograph. And who wants it? Make some noise here. It's up, and whoa, good bounce up. Oh, no, it didn't make it. Race fans, we talked about a big stat here earlier tonight, and we have one driver who has competed in every event that the Dakota Modified Tour has had. That's Smokin' Hank Berry. Come on over here, Hank. Hank, you know, longevity is obviously a big thing out here, but let's talk about the start of your racing career. Where did you come from, and how did you end up right here racing modifieds and doing everything in the Dakota Mod Tour?
Well, I came from drag racing, and then Glendive racetrack closed down, and I came and watched the race in Williston, and the guy had a big block late model, and I like big blocks, so I decided I wanted to go try that out.
Now, you've raced in many different classes over the years. I know I've seen you win the Stampede twice in the same year, in a modified and a late model. But going back to this tour, I mean, how special is it that you've done this for so long, and what has kept you doing this?
I guess it just means I'm really getting old, you know, but you know, I've always wanted to come on the tour, meet a lot of good, you know, guys that you don't race with much, and there's really good competition, good drivers. I've made a lot of good friends over the years, and it elevates, you know, your own racing program. So, you know, that whole week is just a good, hard week of racing, and I've really enjoyed it.
So sometimes, you know, obviously the tour can be tough at moments. You can face your fair share of adversity. When that happens, what keeps you going and keeping on this perfect attendance you've had so far?
I guess perseverance. I mean, last night, we had a bad night in Jamestown. Last night in Heat and Minot, I was ready to honestly about sell everything. I was so frustrated. Then we went out in the B main, kind of got glued back together, a little different setup. The car was much better, and then obviously it's way better tonight. So.
Well, you did awesome in the heat race. You're starting second. Let's talk about what's your plan of attack here tonight, and how well of a shot you think you got at winning here tonight in Williston?
I honestly don't know how well of a shot I have. You know, I mean, the car was pretty good. I don't know, with this surface kind of, you know, choppy and whatnot, I don't really know what I would do to try to make the car that much better. So it's just pretty much try to find something smooth out there, carry some speed, and see if we can get it to the front.
Well, on behalf of everybody here from the Dakota Mod Tour, we thank you for everything that you've done, every race you've been to, your perfect attendance over the years. Race fans, and he's a 4-time champion. Thank you, John. Race fans, how about a big round of applause here for Smokin' Hank Berry? All right, that'll do it from down here on the racetrack. Back up to you, Chad.
Thank you very much, Corey. Coming into this season, only 3 drivers had competed every year on the tour. Marlon Seiler, the 1994 modified champion, has competed at least up until now every year of the tour. Same for Joran Boyce, who has 3 tour championships in 98, 99, and 2001. And as we just documented, only 1 driver, though, has attempted to make every A-main feature in the 33-year history of the Dakota Classic Mod Tour, and honored to honor Smokin' Hank Berry here tonight. That is an incredible record, as you said, a past Jamestown Stampede and North Dakota Governor's Cup champion. and the only 4-time modified champion of the Tour. Hank Berry winning in 03, 04, 08, and 2012.
Hey, Chad, right now we have the Walmart candy toss going on right down by the flag stand. You can see these kids down here ready for it. Also, we have our trophy buddy that's going to be getting drawn, so whoever has those tickets, we're going to need you to come on up to